Boston Red Sox versus Chicago Cubs. The second half of the 2025 MLB season kicks off on Friday afternoon when Boston, 53-45, travels to Wrigley Field to face Chicago, 57-39, in the first game of their three-game interleague series, and Lucas Giolito, 6'1", 3.36 ERA, will get the start for the Red Sox. The Cubs will counter with Colin Rea, 7'3", 3.91 ERA. Boston is 6-4 in its last 10 games against Chicago. The Red Sox went into the All-Star break as one of the hottest teams in the league after winning 10 straight games. They moved into third place in the AL East standings, one game behind the second-placed Yankees and 3 games out of first. They will try to keep the momentum going and pick up their 11th straight win when they play on Friday. Boston averages 5.01 runs per game, which is 5th in the league. Their .256 batting average is 6th in the league. Their .326 on-base percentage is also 6th, while their .433 slugging percentage is 5th. Carlos Narvaez leads Boston with a .272 batting average. Wilyer Abreu leads the team with 18 home runs, while Trevor Story leads the team with 58 RBI. Boston is giving up 4.39 runs per game, which is 19th in the league. Opponents have a .245 batting average against the Red Sox, which is 19th in the league. Their 3.79 ERA is 12th, while their 1.30 whip is 20th. In his last start, Giolito gave up 4 hits and no runs in 6 innings, leading to a 10-2 win over Colorado. He is 2-3 with a 7.86 ERA in 5 games against Chicago. The Cubs won 3 of their last 4 games prior to the All-Star break. They are on top of the NL Central with a 1-game lead over Milwaukee. They will try to keep the momentum going and increase their division lead with a win on Friday. Chicago averages 5.33 runs per game, which is 2nd in the league. Their .256 batting average is 7th in the league. Their .325 on-base percentage is 8th, while their .446 slugging percentage is 2nd. Michael Busch leads Chicago with a .290 batting average, while Seiya Suzuki leads the team with 25 home runs and 77 RBI. Chicago is giving up 4.09 runs per game, which is 14th in the league. Opponents have a .246 batting average against the Cubs, which is 20th in the league. Their 3.84 ERA is 14th, while their 1.23 whip is 7th. In his last start, Rea gave up 3 hits and 1 run in 7 innings, leading to an 8-1 win over Minnesota. He is 1-0 with a 3.18 ERA in 1 game against Boston. The Red Sox played under the total in 3 of their last 4 games, while the Cubs played under the total in 5 of their last 6 games. Boston averages 5.01 runs per game and averaged 3.33 runs per game in their last 3 games, showing a slight dip in offensive output. They're batting .249 against right-handers, and they're going up against a starter who gave up 4 runs in his last 3 starts, which could lead to a low-scoring contest. The Cubs average 5.33 runs per game and averaged 3 runs per game in their last 3 games. They're batting .258 against right-handers, and they're facing a starter who gave up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. Don't expect these teams to score enough runs to push the score over the total, especially with both lineups showing recent signs of inconsistency at the plate. The Red Sox have won 10 straight games, while the Cubs have won 6 of their last 10 games. Boston has the edge here because they've had a lot of success against right-handers, boasting one of the top team batting averages and OPS marks in that split. They're going up against Rea, who has been shaky on the mound in recent home starts, giving up 10 runs in his last 3 outings at home and struggling with command in high-leverage situations. Expect Boston to play well offensively in this game, especially given their recent momentum and ability to capitalize on pitchers who leave balls over the plate. With their lineup firing on all cylinders and their approach at the plate showing patience and power, the Red Sox are well positioned to extend their winning streak and keep pressure on opposing pitching from the very first inning. Chicago won't be as successful offensively because Giolito has been dominant on the mound for Boston, giving up only 2 runs in his last 3 starts, while consistently hitting his spots and generating weak contact. He's allowed just 6 runs over his last 4 road starts, showing strong poise and control away from home. With Boston also boasting the 5th best bullpen in the league, featuring multiple reliable arms capable of closing out tight games, expect them to keep Chicago's offense in check. The Red Sox pitching staff has developed into one of the more underrated units in baseball, and with Giolito setting the tone early, this game could quickly tilt in Boston's favor if the White Sox fail to capitalize on limited scoring chances. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Boston Red Sox ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. Boss. San Francisco Giants versus Toronto Blue Jays. It's a big intra-league game in the first series since the All-Star break on Friday, July 18th. The Giants are 52-45, and they are in 3rd place in the National League West. They are just 1 game back of a wild card spot in the NL. The Blue Jays are 55-41, leading the American League East. Toronto is just a few games back of the AL lead, too. The Giants are set to start Justin Verlander, while Toronto is trotting out Chris Bassett. San Francisco is 52-45 overall this season. They are in 3rd place in the National League West Division, as they are 6 games back of the Dodgers for 1st place. The Giants are 1 game back of a wild card spot, which is held by divisional foe San Diego. They have a 24-25 road record this season, too. Entering the All-Star break, the Giants have lost 3 of their last 4 games. Justin Verlander gets the start for the Giants on Friday. The right-handed pitcher is 0-7 with a 4.70 ERA in 15 starts this season. His last start saw him throw 6 innings against the Phillies on July 9th. He allowed 2 runs and 7 hits in the loss. San Francisco is 4-11 when Verlander has started this season. He has a 4.99 ERA in 6 starts when playing on the road this year. Giants are hitting .229 this season, which ranks 3rd worst. They rank 21st in runs scored, while they also have the 3rd fewest hits in the league. San Francisco has the 6th fewest home runs this year, too. They are hitting .224 when playing on the road. They also hold a .224 batting average in July and a .216 average against American League teams. Toronto is 55-41 overall this season. The Blue Jays are in 1st place in the American League East Division. They are 2 games ahead of the Yankees for 1st place. Toronto is 3.5 games back of the Tigers for the top spot in the American League. They own a 32-16 record at home, which is the best in the AL. The Blue Jays have lost 3 of their last 4 games coming into the All-Star break. On Friday, Chris Bassett gets the start for the Blue Jays against the Giants. The right-handed pitcher is 9-4 with a 4.12 ERA in 19 starts and 1 relief appearance. His last start saw him 6 innings against the White Sox on July 8th. He allowed 1 run and 4 hits in a 6-1 win. The Blue Jays are 12-8 when Bassett has started this season. In 10 starts, Bassett has a 2.81 ERA when pitching at home. Toronto is hitting .258 this season, which ranks 2nd best in the league. They rank 12th in runs scored, while they are also the 5th-ranked team in hits earned. The Blue Jays have hit the 19th most home runs, while they have also struck out the fewest times. They have a .271 home batting average, while also hitting .270 in July. Toronto holds a .277 batting average against NL West opponents, too. The offense will be there for both teams in a game where players will be fresh off the All-Star break. Justin Verlander has been poor on the road with a 4.99 ERA, and Toronto will look to capitalize, especially with their .271 home batting average, one of the better marks in the league. The Blue Jays have consistently performed well at Rogers Center, and facing a veteran like Verlander, who's struggled in away outings, could provide a spark to their offense. San Francisco will be able to score some runs too, as Toronto is just 12-8 when Chris Bassett starts, showing that even with a solid pitcher on the mound, they tend to allow opportunities for opponents. Bassett has been sharp at times, but occasional command issues and lack of run support in certain outings have made his starts less dominant than the numbers suggest. All signs point to this matchup having steady scoring on both ends. The key in this game is going to be the arm of Chris Bassett. He has been great at home with a 2.81 ERA, consistently keeping opposing lineups in check and giving Toronto a strong chance to win every time he takes the mound at Rogers Center. Toronto will ride his arm as their offense continues to be on the mark inside their own park, where they've built a formidable reputation. The Blue Jays rank second best in batting average and boast a .271 mark at home, showing a consistent ability to produce timely hits and sustain pressure on opposing pitchers. This will be key, especially as Justin Verlander has been poor on the road. He carries a 4.99 ERA away from home and has struggled with command and run prevention. Compounding the issue is that the Giants have the third worst batting average in the league, which limits their ability to capitalize on scoring opportunities. The team only wins when their pitching is great, and that likely won't be the case against Toronto, who owns the best home record in the American League and shows no signs of slowing down. Expect the Blue Jays to take control early and maintain the advantage throughout. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Toronto Blue Jays -1.5. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. New York Yankees versus Atlanta Braves. The New York Yankees will take the field against the Atlanta Braves, 42-53 on Friday. The Yankees have demonstrated solid performance as moneyline favorites this season, winning 49 of their 85 games in that role, which translates to a 57.6% success rate. When listed as favorites with odds of -118 or shorter, they've gone 47-35, maintaining a nearly identical winning percentage of 57.3%. On the other hand, the Braves have struggled when cast as underdogs, managing to win just 5 of 21 games in that position, a success rate of 23.8%. Their performance dips further in games where they were underdogs with odds of at least -101, recording a 314 mark. In terms of totals, the Yankees have played 95 games with a posted over-under, hitting the over in 42 of them, 42-53, while the Braves have seen the total go over in 38 of their 95 games. The New York Yankees have been one of the most potent offensive teams in baseball this season, ranking third in total runs scored with 501, averaging an impressive 5.2 runs per game. They lead all of Major League Baseball in home runs with 151, averaging 1.6 long balls per contest. Their offensive efficiency is further highlighted by a strong .256 team batting average, which places them fifth among all teams. However, the Yankees do have a notable weakness at the plate, averaging 8.8 strikeouts per game, ranking 23rd in the league. On the mound, New York's pitching staff has been equally impactful, ranking 4th in strikeouts per 9 innings with a rate of 9.1. Their overall pitching performance is solid, with a team ERA of 3.83, which places them 13th in the majors, reflecting a balanced combination of power hitting and effective pitching. Aaron Judge continues to be the driving force behind the New York Yankees offense, leading the team in home runs with 35, runs batted in with 81, and boasting a team-best 355 batting average. Among other standout hitters this season, Cody Bellinger is delivering a solid all-around performance with a .282 batting average, a .336 on-base percentage, and a .494 slugging percentage. Paul Goldschmidt has tallied 96 hits and is slashing .287/.345/.431, showcasing his consistent production at the plate. Meanwhile, Anthony Volpe has contributed 73 hits, posting a .287 OBP and a .384 slugging percentage, playing a steady supporting role in the lineup. The Atlanta Braves have had a relatively underwhelming offensive season so far, ranking 24th in the league in total runs scored with 388, which comes out to an average of 4.1 runs per game. They've hit 105 home runs, placing them 14th in the majors, while their .243 team batting average ranks 21st overall. At the plate, the Braves average 8.6 strikeouts per game, which ranks 18th in the league. Their lineup, once known for explosive scoring and consistent power, has lacked rhythm in key stretches and struggled to produce timely hits with runners in scoring position. However, their pitching staff has been a bright spot, striking out 9.4 batters per 9 innings, second best in all of Major League Baseball. Atlanta's pitchers have also maintained a respectable combined ERA of 3.88, ranking 15th across the league, indicating a staff that has consistently kept them competitive despite offensive struggles. Strong outings from both starters and relievers have prevented prolonged losing streaks and given the team a chance to win even when the bats go cold. The Braves will turn to Spencer Strider, 3-7 for his 12th start of the season, looking to stabilize their rotation and provide some consistency amidst an up-and-down campaign. Strider, known for his electric fastball and strikeout potential, has shown flashes of brilliance, but will need to limit damage early to keep Atlanta competitive. Offensively, Matt Olson continues to be a key contributor, leading the team with 17 home runs and 61 runs batted in, providing much-needed power in the heart of the lineup. Marcell Ozuna has provided a mix of power and patience at the plate, batting point .239, with 11 doubles, 13 home runs, and an impressive 64 walks, helping to stretch at-bats and drive up opposing pitchers' counts. Ozzy Albies has had a quieter season by his standards, hitting .220 with 12 doubles, a triple, 7 home runs, and 33 walks. Though he remains a steady presence in the infield and can still make clutch plays, Ronald Acuna Jr. remains one of the most dynamic players in the Braves lineup, hitting .323 while adding 7 doubles, 12 home runs, and 32 walks, continuing to spark Atlanta's offense despite the team's overall inconsistency. His combination of speed, power, and plate discipline keeps him central to the Braves' hopes of turning things around as they head into a pivotal stretch of the season. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is New York Yankees ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. St. Louis Cardinals versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The post-All-Star break of the MLB season continues on Friday with the Arizona Diamondbacks 47-50 hosting the St. Louis Cardinals 51-46 to open up a 3-game series. St. Louis swept Arizona in late May when these teams met earlier this season. The moment of truth to buy or sell is coming up soon for the St. Louis Cardinals. The club is third in the NL Central, 6.5 games out of first place with 65 games remaining, but just 1.5 games out of a wild card position. Scheduled to start on Friday for St. Louis is Andre Pallante, who is 5-5 with a 4.49 ERA and 1.30 WHIP. Pallante has been better on the road this season, where he is 2-2 with a 3.98 ERA and has shown improved command and confidence in recent outings. The Cardinals' offense ranks 10th in MLB with a .252 batting average, 11th averaging 4.6 runs per game, and 21st with 185 home runs, 97 home runs. The pitching staff ranks 20th with a 4.11 ERA. The team's strongest area has been its defense, which has committed just 36 errors, third fewest in MLB, and continues to play a key role in keeping games close even when the offense stalls. The Arizona Diamondbacks are likely to be sellers at the deadline unless they catch lightning in a bottle right away. They are fourth in the NL West, 11 games out of first. Although Arizona is just 5.5 games out of a wild card spot, there are 6 teams ahead of them fighting for the 3 wild card spots. Offense has not been an issue for the Diamondbacks, who rank 4th in MLB, averaging 5.1 runs per game and have hit 141 home runs. Their lineup continues to deliver consistent production, but the lack of pitching depth has placed a heavy burden on the bats to overperform. Eugenio Suarez has been a standout with 31 home runs and 78 RBI, continuing to showcase his power-hitting ability from the middle of the lineup. Josh Naylor could also be a hot commodity on the trade market with his team-best .294 batting average and 58 RBI, bringing consistent contact and run production to any team in need of an offensive boost. Meanwhile, Corbin Carroll, just 24 years old, has been a strong left-handed bat who made the All-Star team and has 21 home runs and 47 RBI. He also brings speed and athleticism to the base paths and outfield, making him one of the most exciting young talents in the league. Carroll's well-rounded game and rising star status make him a cornerstone player for the future. Pitching, however, has been a mess for the Diamondbacks, with the team ranking 26th in the league with a 4.65 ERA, an ongoing concern that's impacted their ability to string together wins consistently. As of Thursday evening, the Diamondbacks had not yet named a starter for the upcoming game, though Merrill Kelly, 8.5, 3.34 ERA, appears to be a strong possibility given the rotation alignment. Kelly has been one of Arizona's most reliable arms, posting an impressive 2.68 ERA over his last 8 appearances, while showcasing excellent command and efficiency. On the other side, Andre Pallante has actually fared better away from home this season, and that road comfort could help him keep the Cardinals competitive early. That said, the extended All-Star break may also tilt the balance toward the pitchers. With several days of rest, all bullpen arms will be fresh and ready, giving managers more flexibility in high-leverage situations. Additionally, after several days off, hitters often struggle to immediately regain rhythm and timing, leading to quieter offensive performances. Given these factors, including Kelly's sharp form and Pallante's road competence, a lower scoring game seems likely, with pitching having the upper hand throughout. Although the Cardinals are 4 games ahead of the Diamondbacks in the standings, these teams appear much more evenly matched when you dig deeper into the context. Specifically, Arizona's 23-25 home record compared to St. Louis's 22-26 road record. Neither side has been dominant in these split scenarios, leveling the playing field. While Arizona's pitching staff has underperformed this season, the All-Star break may serve as a critical reset, giving their bullpen arms the rest they need to perform more effectively down the stretch. Offensively, the edge tilts toward Arizona, as they've consistently generated more scoring opportunities and shown more aggressiveness at the plate, especially at home. St. Louis, on the other hand, has dropped the last 3 games started by Andre Pallante, who has had difficulty providing length and command in his recent outings. With the trade deadline rapidly approaching, urgency will be high for the Diamondbacks to make a statement and build momentum. Expect Arizona to come out focused, motivated, and with a sense of purpose in front of their home crowd, making them a solid pick to grab a win in this matchup. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Arizona Diamondbacks ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box.